Hello, my dear students! Welcome to our third week. I hope that this video message finds you in good spirits. I'd like to kick off this week with our quote of the week, and it comes from an important tennis player, Arthur Ashe. And this is our quote, and it says, "Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can." I like this quote because it talks about meeting ourselves where we are and building from there. And we certainly can have a very large impact wherever we are and with the community that we're surrounded with. So this is our quote of the week. Thank you, Arthur Ashe. For this week, our third week, we have our next paper, which is on a very interesting story that undergirds our thematic unit of technology and us, our current thematic unit. And this story is called The Veld, and it was written by Ray Bradbury. So our next essay will be about that story. Additionally, we have an assignment called a current event, our first one that is coming up, as well as our peer review workshop for our dream chasing essay that we are working on. So let's check it out. And here's what we have. First of all, you're going to read our story, The Veld, and you're going to take this short little quiz. It's only 5 points, it's low stakes, but right after reading it, please make sure to take it. And by the way, this word Veld, it means a savanna, an African savanna. So read this story, I think you'll enjoy it very much. And we have our discussion question, which is, in the Veld, the nursery serves as a reflection of the children's desires and the family's dynamics. How does the technology in the Hadley home both enhance and undermine family relationships? Consider the implications of relying on tech for emotional fulfillment and the consequences it has on the characters' connection with one another. What lessons can we draw from this? So interestingly enough, our discussion question for the week very much relates to the topic of our essay. So remember to also reply at least one classmate's post to get full credit. Here is our prompt itself, so please check that out. And these are the respective deadlines. So as you can see, our outline is due on Sunday. Please watch this video for the description on the prompt, and you can follow along here. Here's our student sample essay, so you can check out a model. Here is the link for the outline, which I talk about in our video. And as well as our current event assignment, please watch the video as I describe it. And our first one's due Sunday. Now I'm going to talk about our peer review workshop. So you have already finished your outline for dream chasing, and you're going to submit a rough draft by Wednesday. All that a rough draft is you getting started on your essay. Use what you have on your outline to help you get started. And you're going to just get started, try to have at least 2 pages of it. And the thing about a rough draft is that there's no such thing as a perfect first draft. Just get something on the page and submit it to here. And you're going to leave feedback for 3 classmates' drafts. You see, the Canvas system is going to distribute a draft to those students that submitted a rough draft in on time, which is by Wednesday at about 11:59 p.m. And it's going to do so 1 minute after this, so right on Thursday the 6th of November, right at 12 a.m., it's going to distribute those drafts for you to look at. I'm going to send an announcement for you to see how to actually access those drafts when you do see it. And here's some questions to consider as you're looking at one another's drafts. Remember, give the help that you would want to receive. I want to show you what the tools that we have are. So let's pretend this is the draft that you're going to be looking at. And here's some tools that we have. Obviously, this one expands it. This is to zoom in and out. This is a bubble. You can have a text bubble here. And this is to highlight. The thing about all the tools is that they all let you leave messages on the side. So you can choose the color here. Oh, that highlighted everything. I just meant to highlight one little thing. So you can choose the color and you can have a comment here. This is a text box. This is to strike out something. Maybe something is extraneous, so you want to strike it out. And this one is literally our pencil where you can draw. I like putting exclamation marks. And for all of these tools, you can have comments here. This one literally creates a box around the text. So those are the tools that we have. And after doing so, you're going to have a comment here. You can type it in directly, or you can use media, which in order to do so, you click here and you can record video media. If you don't want to do a video, then you can do webcam disabled and it will just record audio. So, or, if you upload a file, but I think it's easier just do it here directly. So if you choose to type it in or you choose to do a video, those are the tools that we have in order to get full credit. So that is our workshop. Just make sure to get it in by Wednesday so that you can get a draft. Only those students that submit a rough draft in on time will get a rough draft for the classmates for you to look at in order to get full credit. And that's the credit for our workshop. That's what we have this week, y'all. I encourage you to just stay on your habit and be consistent. All right, guys, enjoy your week.